mean, I got three guys that are high level, really good football players that are all different too, that, you know, have different strengths, different weaknesses and everything. So I'm excited to see and mix and match in games to see those three, you know, go at it and play and do different things and utilize them in different ways. But I do consider all three of those guys, Mike Barrett, Junior Colson, and Ernest Hausman, starters for us.
What did Ernest bring in terms of traits that you were talking about?
Yeah, Ernest he just sees the game so well. He studies it so well. He anticipates really well, practices hard, prepares. You know, he's kind of like an in-between Mike and Junior, right? He plays the run and the pass and does everything, you know, at a good level. He's a very well-rounded backer.
On the left, Aaron.
From the point where you left to when you came back, what struck you as different about walking into this place again?
Ooh, that is a loaded question. And well, the victory stuff for the Ohio State game, number one, that's exciting to see. You know, it's funny, like, because I've gotten that question from a lot of different areas. I would liken it like to this. Like, first of all, the culture here is A+. Coaches, players, you know, when you walk in this building, when I came back, it is an A+ culture. And I think, you know, if you just think of it like this, when I was here the first time, it was kind of just still developing, right? We weren't there yet. We were like, Jim's culture was developing and who he is. And now it's like, it embodies who he is. Right, if you take like a kid, right, you know, you have a baby and they're 4 or 5 years old, and it's like, well, are you more like mom or are you more like dad? And you don't really know until now all of a sudden it's like, you're dad, right? And I think that's what this team is. Like, they're Jim. I mean, they embody him. I mean, hardworking, like blue collar, consistent. They play with no fear. They know he has their back and they have his back, and that's what you feel when you come in here. And it kind of started to happen, and then I left, and then it happened. You know, so I think that's the best way to look at it, you know, in terms of the differences where I was here and now coming back.
Isaiah.
Has to feel somewhat like Mike Barrett has been here for the entirety of your tenure.
I mean, he has, hasn't he?
How have you seen him change since in that interim part from when you left in 2019 till now?
Yeah, really awesome. You know, Mike was a recruited, you know, defensive player that never played defense before when he got here. He was a high school quarterback. So his development, you know, through the years has been incredible. He's developed himself into a bona fide, you know, star linebacker and guy that's going to play in the NFL for a long time. And it's really awesome. Makes me feel really good because when you get a guy like that and you see a vision for him, and then it actually comes to fruition, it makes you feel good, right? You convince him, hey, you convince his family, come up to Michigan, you can play linebacker when they never played defense before. So I'm excited for Mike, and now to see him be a captain, I mean, it really is awesome. Really proud of him. You know, we pranked his mom when he got announced captain. I called her and I was like, you need to call Mike right now. You need to. She's like, what? And she's like, she's on him now. I said, what do you do now? And then we got her on the phone and told him. But yeah, it's a really cool thing to see his development.
On the right, Reiner.
How much has the profile of the player in the front seven changed between when you left and now? I mean, you guys had Carlo Kemp at D tackle, now you have guys like Kenneth Grant, and same with the linebackers. This team obviously much bigger. I mean, and also, I guess, how does that help you guys maybe, you know, compete in outside of the conference footprint? I mean, you've been in the SEC and you know, those guys up front.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. Yeah, so the profile now, I mean, we run a pro defense, right? We run an NFL defense. So the profile is our guys need to be able to do a lot of different things. So you need to have size, you need to have athleticism, you need to recruit guys that can process, can think, can adjust, you know, have answers to different things on the field, be able to adapt, you know, throughout a practice, throughout a game, at halftime, guys that really, you know, like play and think and are at a different level. So I think, you know, just honing in on those guys in terms of recruitment is important, but it has changed a good amount.